Hey, what's up guys, it's Daniel here. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the latest payment from the Golden Stimulus 2 program and the expected COLA for 2022. So if you find this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button. And if you like the content, why not consider subscribing? Okay, so let's jump into it. Hundreds of thousands of stimulus checks are being sent out today as part of the Golden Stimulus 2 program. These payments will be sent out to qualifying Californians with an adjusted gross income of $75,000 or less. Both the state's federal pandemic funds and more than $75 billion in state budget surplus are funding the checks. Once these payments have been made, the state will have made payments of more than $2.3 billion in pandemic aid to Californian residents. Most stimulus checks that will be paid out will be approximately $600, with some families with dependents receiving up to $1,100. On October 15th, there will be a fourth child tax credit going out to eligible families, and another payment on November 15th, and then the final check being made on December 15th. The Social Security Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, for 2022 is expected to be between 6 and 6.1%, as reported by the Senior Citizens League on Tuesday. This is down slightly from last month's estimate of 6.2%, but is still one of the largest COLA increases in more than 30 years. Speaking about the forecast, Mary Johnson, who is a Social Security policy analyst for the Senior Citizens League, said that this year is particularly difficult to forecast with certainty. The inflation patterns caused in part due to the COVID-19 pandemic were unprecedented in my experience. Price changes due to climate disasters throw a monkey wrench into things on top of the difficulty in watching run up in costs earlier this year. According to the Motley Fool, most of the increase in payments won't make a large difference to the amount of money eligible people will have at the end of the month due to inflation. This includes things such as increased medical expenses and housing costs. On Tuesday, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that the economy could fall into a recession if Congress fails to fix the federal government's borrowing limit. While speaking on CNBC, she said that I do regard October 18th as a deadline. It would be catastrophic not to pay the government's bills. For us to be in a position where we lack the resources to pay the government's bills, I would fully expect it to cause a recession as well. She continued by saying that US Treasury securities have long been viewed as the safest asset on the planet. That partly accounts for the reserve status of the dollar, and placing that into question by failing to pay any of our bills that come due would really be a catastrophic outcome. Economists have said that if the US fails to pay its bills, it could lead to a lot of trouble for people who rely on Social Security checks, as their payments could be delayed due to a jump in interest rates caused by a default in payment. It could also delay payments for members of the US Armed Services. Anyway, that's all I have for now. I hope you found this video helpful, and as always, please like, share, and subscribe.